Hello everyone, and welcome back to another tutorial video. It has been some time since my last tutorial video, so I wanted to make a new one for you guys. So before, just to give you guys a walkthrough of what we've done before, you can see here that we've got a health bar, which I forget what I put. I think yes, M, to kind of take my health bar down. I'm gonna have to adjust the values, but as you can see, my health bar goes down, and then when I die, I reset. So that's the health bar one. Got a power up here that I can now double jump. You got the decal over there, you know, with the second breakfast logo, and then I even did the glow with the wording on the wall. Taking damage from these spikes. Well, they should anyway. The print strings, so you can see there, they kind of tell you that you're taking damage, but I'm not taking damage. Then you got the mini map there at the top that updates with the player that we've made before. So in this video, we are going. Oh, and then one more thing. This one is what we're going to be doing in this one. So if you press P, brings up a pause menu, as you can see. And these buttons continue, and then let me go walk around a little bit. If I hit P again, hit retry, it brings me back to go. And then if I continue, hit quit, and it brings me out to the editor. But on a usual pause menu, bring me to the main menu. So in this one, where you're gonna do that, and then we will update the pause menu and do a second video for that one later. But for this one, we are going to make a main menu, at least to start off. And so we're going to go ahead and do that. So let's go in our tutorial folder, because that's where we keep all this stuff. We can do blueprints or widgets. So in this case, we are going to open up our widgets folder, which is everything that would go on our screen, as you saw, the health bar, the pause menu, all that stuff. So we are going to go ahead and make our widget. So first, go to user interface, and then widget blueprint, and user widget. You're going to call this one WBP, you know, for widget blueprint, and then main menu. Alright. On that main menu, you're going to have options, and you're going to have screens for those menus. We're not going to go in depth on that. We're just going to do the basic part of the main menu in this one. But we'll do a basic background and stuff on the main menu, but then we'll update that later as well. But for now, we need the other screens as well. So we're going to do user interface, widget blueprint, user widget. This time, for the options, you're going to need to create those. So you're going to have new game, credits for anybody you want to credit, and then options for your options in the game, and then the quit. So you won't need a widget blueprint for the new game and the quit, but you will for credits. So you need one for that, and a widget blueprint, again, another one for the options menu. So we will program the credits and options on another video, but on this one, this shows you, okay, all three of these are going to be associated with the main menu. So when you have all those created, then to do this, what I just did, click on the first one, and then hold Control and click on the other ones. And then when you have all of them like that, then do Control S to save them all. As you see, all the dots, or not dots, the stars went away there. Alright, so the next thing is Alright, so the next thing there is going to be opening up the main menu. Alright, and you want this on your screen here. And the credits and the options, we'll go ahead and open those too, but we're not going to do too much in depth on this one for those. So, okay, so first thing, you're going to come down here to your canvas panel, and then you're going to drag that on your main menu here. This is your screen. I mentioned this in the pause menu tutorial. Bear with me just a moment. Alright, sorry about that brief delay. Okay, so on the main menu here, we had to drag the canvas panel onto our hierarchy menu here, which this is your main menu screen. So now the next thing you want to do is you want to find the image up here. I mean, you can do it this way or you can wait to do that last, but sometimes I wait to do that last just to make my point, so let's wait to do that last. But you can choose which way you want to do it. In this case, we'll do that last. So, alright, next thing, bring the text block here. So when you bring the text on your screen, it updates in the hierarchy here. And you're going to rename this text to main menu text. Then that's why you know what it is, right? But it doesn't update this. So now the next thing you got to do is come down here to your text and update your text to say main menu. Alright, and that's not very big, but you want to size this to content, so then that way when you adjust it, then the box will adjust with it. So come down here to your font and bring your size up to, like, say 60, and there you go. Alright, now the next thing is adjusting these values over here to kind of make them make sense. So bring it 780 and then 70, so just so that way they're even, and then 150 instead of 151. Or you can even see that it's not really aligned center, so you can always adjust the value to okay, hold on. Let's see, 750. Alright, so it's this other one here. So the Y is up and down, the X is left and right. So now I have this part aligned in the middle there, as you can see. It's aligned center. But this part, this is your thing that anchors it to the screen. For text, it doesn't matter too much, but your buttons, it's going to have to be right on top of it. So here, you want this to be just over the top of this main menu so it stays in place on your screen. So when you open up this menu with the anchors, bring it up to where it's just over the top of the main menu there, so that way at least it's in the general area that you had it. Alright. The next thing you're going to do, alright, is you're going to drag a couple buttons on here onto your screen, because you want your buttons to access certain things. So like, say your new game, options, credits, and quit, you want them to work. So the next thing you got to do, drag these buttons onto your screen. Alright, and then if you don't want to keep continuously dragging like this, there is an easier way. Click on your button, and then Control D will duplicate for you. Alright, so as you can see, got my 4 buttons now. But obviously they're a little bit small, so we need to readjust the size, right? So when you readjust the size, make sure they're a good decent size that you can see them. And then once you have done that, then you can go ahead and adjust these values. So 840, yeah, and then 260, 260, and this one's right at 70. So we'll just do 70. But, so, and as you can see, it's a little bit misaligned, so you might want to adjust that value some too. So let's do 830. See if that fixes it. Yeah, move it a little bit over right on the line there. So these two values, X and Y, 260 and 70, that's the size of the button. So we can adjust this from 100 and then 40 to 260 and 70, and it'll be the same size. 260 and 70, as you can see there. Alright. One second. Alright. Obviously adjusting this value, I said 480, not, okay. So we'll do 500. No, you want it 460. Alright, and then you want to readjust this value. Bring it over some more. 860, 850, 840, 830. Alright, so now it's pretty aligned there. And again, just readjust the value, 260 and 70. 260, 70, 260 and 70. Alright. Alright, so 830. Because you can kind of see it aligns it straight there. So go 600. That's too much, so we'll do 620. 640. Maybe 660. Alright, that gives a little bit of space between each one there. Alright, and then your 260 and 70 is the right size. So readjust this again. 830 and 850. Let's see, 820. It brings it up some more. So 840, 860. Okay, so that's really give you a nice amount of space on your buttons there. So now the next thing is you got your buttons here in the hierarchy, but the problem is none of them are named. So click on each individual button. You can either click on the button or come to the hierarchy and click on it. Come over here and name it. New game button. Options button. Credits button. And then your quit button. So now all these buttons are named, but we still got to reflect what they are on the screen. So you take your text block, it's the same as you did here. You insert it into the button, and then you have to rename all these. So as you can see, these updated now in the hierarchy. So rename it up here, new game text. And the reason why is because this, you can't put new game here and new game here. So it has to be new game text and then new game here. So in that way you can rename it what you want. Okay. I don't know why it's not updating. What the hell? I don't know what was going on before, because I thought I would, oh, because it was on the quit, that's why. Okay, so again, make sure it's on the right one, click on the text. Okay, new game, text. Well, now I gotta go adjust this one first. Okay, so we'll just adjust this one real quick. I wasn't paying attention, sorry about that. Quit game text, and then update this to quit. As you can see, it updated the button now to say quit. That one's good. Okay. New game, text. And then, new game. Now it updated. Okay. Click on the options text. Options, text. Options. And then the credits. Again, you can click on the actual text on the button, or you can click on the text in the hierarchy. Credits, text, and then credits. Okay, so now as you can see, everything's been updated, but you can also change the color. So we did a pause menu tutorial before, so you can always adjust how you want it to look, but in this case I'm just going to do something basic. So you're going to come over here to background color. So first you're going to click on your button, and then you're going to come over here to background color, and to keep it black, or not black, and to keep it white text, it's already white, and then just change the background color to black, hit OK, and then good to go. So let's adjust all these real quick. Alright, so as you can see now, you got your buttons with your text on there. For each button, make sure that you bring this flower or whatever thing this is called, I'm not sure, bring it on top of your buttons, so that way when you click them on your main menu, that they actually work. Because if it's not on top of it, then your buttons are just going to go everywhere and you're going to wonder what happened. So always make sure that your things are on top of your buttons. The text like this doesn't matter, just get it in the general area, you know, as I showed you for over here in the anchors. But these buttons, make sure that it's on top of the buttons. Okay, so the next thing, again, we're going to make this in more than one video, so alright, so compile, save it. Why is it not letting me compile? Anyway, alright, so the next thing, and drag an image onto the thing here. So drag an image from your common thing, bring it over here, and you're going to wonder, well, why does that cover the whole canvas panel? And now you can't see nothing. Well, you have to, if you want an image in the background for this main menu, you have to bring the image on, cover the whole thing, and then come over here to anchors, make sure it covers your full screen. You can see that it updates to the flower in the corner to now all the way around your screen. Your image here, let's just get it to update to, let's see, I thought I had, other images in here. There we go. Alright, so now what you can do, that's just that. Do I have a different one? I'm gonna have to add more pictures in here for this. You know what? Let's just do a wood walnut background. Okay, this is to make it easier. Okay, so now we got this, but the problem is the main menu looks kind of funky in the background. So how you fix that is I'll put on the Z order, which is on your image, put a -1 so it goes behind everything else. And now you can kind of see that your main menu shows up good. Okay, so compile, save. Okay, now it compiled. Alright, so now you got your main menu screen, but you need your other screens to show up, your options and credits, which again we'll get into in a different video. But in this now, okay, you go over here to the graph, and you got your buttons, you know, in the screen, but the problem is none of them work yet. So you got to click on these variables, which you come over here to the designer. Each button, it is a variable, so in that way in the graph you can get them to be clicked. So first, new game button on clicked. Alright, so when we hit new game, what do we want the menu to do? Okay, so you're gonna look up open level, and you have two choices. You can do it by name, where you type it in, but it has to be exactly a match, or you can do an object reference, which would be your level that's in your maps folder. So we're going to do a reference. It's just easier, and then you can get it to open by selecting a level. So select the asset you want it to be. In this case, it's a third-person map. That's where we want it to open at. Okay, so the next is the options button. When we click the options button, we want it to remove from parent, which would remove it from your main menu screen. You're going to want to create a widget, which would open up your options screen. And then you're going to want to select that here in your class, because there's very limited options, but you want that to pop open your options screen. And then you're going to go add to a viewport, so that way you can see it on your screen after it opens. Alright, next we're going to go to the credits. And the same idea as the options. You know, you won't be able to get to that credit screen without first making another screen, which is why I was saying before, you need those three on your main menu in order for it to pop up and work. So you're going to remove it from your main menu screen. You're going to create the widget for your credit screen, which would show you all the credits for the game and stuff. And then you're going to go add to viewport to add it to your screen where you can see. Alright, and then last but not least, the quit button. And again, on clicked. And this one's self-explanatory. You're going to quit game, right? You're going to quit out to editor, whatever, because it's the main menu. You know, pause menu and stuff, it's a little bit different. We would, on the quit, we would remove from parent, bring it back to main menu. But in this case, this is the main menu, so this would quit to your editor or whatever the case is. So now this is all coded. It should work just fine. And then after we do this, then we will, so let's see here. Okay. And we don't really need any coding in here on the character on this one, because this one's just the main menu. And the credits and the options, you know, we could just real quick. So let's just do that, and then we'll do more in depth for part 2. So same thing as the main menu, canvas panel. you drop it here or drop it on the screen. And then we're not going to do much with this one, so we're just going to bring a text on the screen, and we're going to call this one credits text. Alright, and then update this credits. And then update the size. The reason why that box didn't go around is because it's not sized to content. So make sure you have that clicked. Alright, and then we'll do 870, 830. There you go. Alright, and then we'll do 90, then 150 and 40. There you go. So we could bring this up just a little bit. So I know that's the wrong one. So I bring this to about 120. Oh, that's bringing it down. Okay, so we'll bring 60. 80. Alright. And then make sure that this flower thing is at the top middle, just like so. Compile. And save that one. So this one's already almost finished, but again, we're not doing that in this one. So and the same thing for the options part of the menu. Alright, drag the canvas panel, bring your text onto your screen, options text, options. Alright, readjust the size, 830, 820, there you go, 90, 100, no, we're going to do 80, okay, and then 150. Alright, so, and again, same thing, bring this anchor just up above the options menu. Alright, so now we got those set up. Go back over here. This is what it will look like when we open our main menu level. So we'll make that here in just a second, but I'm going to show you the rest. You come back over here now to your options, or not your options, your widgets, and you can see that the three that we are working on are not blank anymore because we added something to the screens for each. So we will adjust that. We can also add the image with the walnut, background for these, and it will match, and that's what it's supposed to do for the main menu, not be two different looks. We'll get into that in the next one, but for now though, the next thing we're going to do is, since we have our widgets created for the main menu, we're going to come back up here to maps, because we have our tutorial map, right? We're going to right click, we are going to make a level, and we're going to call this main menu level. And it's a blank level. You'll see whenever I click on it, it's a black screen, and that's okay, because when you first get into it, you want to press play in order for the thing to pop up on the screen. So and then we can always load this back when we're done. Alright, so now going to the main menu level, black screen, right? Okay, so what we have to do to make sure that our thing is accessible, we have to open up our level blueprint here. So click on the little 3 blueprint thing here at the top, go to open level blueprint, and get rid of this event tick because you won't need that. Here on event begin play, you are going to need to create widget. And then you're going to need your main menu. You're going to need to add to viewports. You're going to need set show your mouse cursor, so that way you can make option selections. And then you're going to need to get player controller if I'm understanding correctly, if I remember right. Okay. Give player controller. And it's not the state, it is the player. Okay. So, as you can see, it was an issue before, but now not so much. Okay, so hopefully I did this right, and if not, then we will fix this on the next one. But let's go ahead and take a look. At the main menu level, I'm going to press Start. Here we go. Now this health bar, we have to fix that. We have to get it because it's on the character. This will show up on begin play, and I'll show you what I mean by that. If I come over here to the character, let's see, that's the pause menu. I think I might have it on an, oh, okay, never mind. I was just going to say, must have it on a health bar thing, but this is your health bar update stuff, and then here's your minimap and your health bar, which would pretty much when you begin play on any time, because your character is always attached to it. So you'd want to make sure that this only opens with the level you want it to open with. But in the case of the main menu, you don't want the health bar, so you want to make sure that that doesn't pop up. But other than that part, let's go back to the main menu level. These buttons, since I created screens for them and I coded them, they should all work correctly. If I hit New Game, it loads my game, as you can see. If I hit Options, it gives me the Options screen. And if I hit Credits, it gives me the Credits screen. So, and then of course Quit will just quit right out to the editor right here. So you can see that it all works, but we still have to update the Credits and Options menus on the main menu. But that is gonna do it for this one, and stay tuned for more videos of how to make a main menu, and we'll do the more in-depth rundown for you. Thank you all for checking this out.